EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
54 Mike. I know he ain't got it.
On 1st down, Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
It's a gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyrone Crawford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Protein spill.
Mike's 54.
5-1.
Let's go, Heavy.
To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Austin. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Gonna take a shot. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, kill.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Breeze going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably... And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Easy, opposite.
Joker.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
We got this.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Spins by. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
95, 56. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it'll be third down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Breeze now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Randy Gregory. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 18. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on second down, Brees, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
You're saying something about somebody's son. Was that meant towards you? Is that what that was?
They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 57 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
There we go. Wide, ain't it?
Check flag 46.
There we go. Going to 53.
That's trash. Whip.
26.
On first down, it's Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back.
Call the beatdown. Now fucking quit. You're wasting my time.